Hi guys, welcome to Peachy. Today I'm testing the Urban Decay Urban Spectrum eyeshadow palette. This palette is a limited edition and features 15 colorful, shimmery shades ranging from green to blue tones to pink and purple, as well as golden brown tones, so it's a very versatile collection of colors. The palette itself comes in this beautiful black case, which has a grey UD jewel on it and filigreed edges. The lid is detachable and has a full-sized mirror. One cool thing about this palette is that underneath the eyeshadow there is a velvet-lined box. Sorry for my filthy hands. So once you're done with the palette, you can detach the eyeshadow unit and use it as a jewelry box. How great is that? Alright guys, coming to the colors. First of all, there are no matte shades in this palette. There are 6 shades that are more green, turquoise, bluish, then 6 shades that cover the pink, purple category, and finally 3 shades of gold and brown tones. For my tutorial, I wanted to create a green bluish look, which is a bit like mermaid style, because this palette really reminded me of a mermaid. Yeah. I actually started applying the lightest shade of my Urban Decay Ultimate Basics palette all over my eyelid and under my eyebrows. At this point I would also recommend using eyelid primer, but since I was kind of stuck in Berlin because my flight got cancelled, when I shot this video, most of my makeup products were still in London and I didn't have any primer or anything. So I just used some light eyeshadow as a base and then moved over to the Urban Spectrum palette. I started with this medium dark olive green called Protest, which surprised me a bit because it was so dark. Of course I'm also a very pale type, but it was definitely darker than I had expected. My goal was to create a transition from green to blue, starting with green in the corner of my eyes. But of course, had I known that the color would turn out to be that dark, I might have changed my concept a bit. But anyways, I moved over to the color Junkie, which is a beautiful frosted teal shade, and applied it to the center of my eye. Then I used Madness, which is a bright metallic blue shimmer, at the outer edges of my eyelid. I then used this kind of fluffy brush to blend the colors together and also smooth them out. After that, I went back to my Ultimate Basics palette and used their shade Extra Bitter, which is a burnt orange matte. And I used this color to make the transition from the blue back to my normal skin color. Then I put my favorite eyeliner on, which is by Rimmel. Sorry for the changing light, by the way. This was because I had to work with the constantly changing natural light this time, because my filming equipment was still in London. Either way, after that I went back once more to the Urban Spectrum palette, because I felt like something was missing, and I chose the shade Omen, which is a beautiful frosted lavender purple, and applied it in my crease as well as on the outer edges of my lower lash line. Then I put some mascara on. This one is by Armani, and I applied it to my top and lower lashes. And then I moved over to my favorite part, which is bronzer. I'm sure you guys already know I love bronzer in any situation and for any look, but as a matter of fact, if you are a very pale skin type and you use very bright, intense colors, I do really recommend using a fair amount of bronzer to get that healthy, fresh look. Then it's time for lipstick. I went for a matte shade because the eyes take a lot of attention and I don't want the lips to be drawing too much attention as well. So I chose the color High Maintenance from Kylie Cosmetics, from the Valentine's collection. And since this is a matte liquid lipstick, it leaves absolutely no shininess, it dries completely. Then I fixate my eyebrows with some transparent eyebrow gel by No. 7. I wanted to leave the eyebrows as natural as possible so that nothing diverts from the colorful eyeshadow. Right, and I forgot to curl my lashes. Children, don't do this at home. Curling your lashes after you put on mascara is very bad for you and can damage your lashes irreversibly. But you know, sometimes a girl gotta do what a girl's gotta do. So, here I am. Then I finish off the look with fake lashes and my favorite lash glue, which is called Duo. And as usual, I cut the lashes in half and only apply lashes to the outer edge of my eyes. And that is pretty much it in terms of the look. This is my Mermaid inspired Urban Decay Urban Spectrum palette look. In terms of the palette itself, my overall conclusion is that it's definitely a great palette. The colors are stunning, they're very pigmented, they're very easy to blend. I put these on without any eyeshadow primer, and I also didn't have the best brushes available, but still I was quite happy with the results. One thing I would say is that you gotta work very carefully with especially the micro glitter kind of shades. And you should use very good brushes, good eyeshadow primers, because they have a slight tendency to cause a bit of fallout. But all in all, I do recommend this palette and I can't wait to create more looks with it. And yeah, that's it from me today, guys. Have a lovely week and I'm gonna see you next Wednesday. I'll be very happy if you give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you like. And on that note, I'm gonna say goodbye and see you soon.